Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. This is the review of the game. United have just smashed Leeds for 5-1. First game of the Premier League for United, of course. Fans are back at the Old Trafford, and we were thinking it's going to be a Pogba masterclass because he got 3 assists.
4 assists.
But by the time he got his fourth one, I was coming to that. By the time he got to his fourth assist, Bruno had 3 goals.
Yeah.
And not only that, we started the day with a Rafa Varane introduction, beautiful in a nice tux, walking down the Old Trafford with his new number 19 that he's going to be wearing for United. Not only that, we saw Jadon Sancho wear the United colours. He came on and didn't really have much to do because the game was really settled by then, but we saw him in United colours. Sid, what's happening?
It's crazy, man. I expected, a boring 2-1 or something. We did the preview with Joe, and, from what Joe was talking, I thought we would have, a 2-1 win or something.
Yeah.
But again, a certain someone on Twitter said that Leeds only came back to the Premier League to be a bitch.
It's ridiculous, like I think it goes on to show that the Oli has really sort of learned from his mistakes, because not only is it a home victory, a win at home, which we had to improve from last season considering our home record wasn't very good, but we've also gone on and won the first game of the season, because last season, as we remember, we lost to Crystal Palace first game of the season, and it doesn't really set a good tone going into the season, but this seems like a solid statement.
Yeah, 100%. Because, anyways, last season I think we could forget the beginning of the season because, we lost to Spurs also 6-1. But I think that was all down to lack of preseason and all the players just tired. But yeah, man, this season is off to a bang. I remember 2 seasons back when we beat Chelsea 4-0 at home. This gave me same kind of vibes. Sorry. But yeah, this is a crazy.
But said, the difference between that 4-0 win was that sort of felt like it could have gone anywhere, but we got away with 4 goals. United didn't play as well. But here, other than that, just blinder by Ayling,
Yeah.
I think we were completely in command. We didn't look
Definitely.
like we were really under pressure anywhere. Not only that, we started off a little slow, I felt, but we were very fluid. Our attacking was very fluid. Bruno had some brilliant touches. Pogba, obviously, with a great performance. But not only the assists, he was really involved in the game. Some good passing. Fred got a goal. And that goes on to show how well United played. I know it's sort of it's a stupid question, but Bruno's your man of the match?
I would actually say Pogba's my man of the match because I think without him, I don't think Bruno would have 2 of his 3 goals. I mean,
Fair
Pogba, I think he was one of the strongest points in the midfield. He got taken off for Martial, and I don't really have a problem with that. But I think Pogba deserves man of the match because he was absolutely phenomenal today. And I think he was one of the key reasons we got this huge victory over those comes from Leeds.
Now, I think when the game started, you told me that some commentator in Germany, he didn't even bother naming McTominay and Fred. He just went for McFred. But although Fred got his goal, I think McTominay had a fantastic performance as he does against Leeds United anyway. What is this the double pivot that we're going to see all season?
No, I think this season we're going to see McTominay start at CDM if Ole wants to implement his 4-3-3 style. I think it's going to be McTominay because from what I saw today, McTominay had kind of improved defensively also. So I think a midfield 3 of Bruno, Pogba and McTominay looks to be the way for Ole this season. Although, we still have a couple of weeks for the transfer window to end, so we would hopefully get another proper CDM and then use McTominay where he is actually really, really, really good, and that is in a more attacking position.
Yeah. Moving on to the defense, I think Victor Lindelof took it personally that we just assumed that Varane was going to replace him in the team. I think he was very solid today. What do you think about him?
I mean, we all sing Champions League Varane. Now let's sing Champions League Lindelof, because I think that's what. But you see what competition brings to this. We saw it with Alex Telles last year. Alex Telles comes in, and Luke Shaw is all of a sudden one of the best left backs in the world. And now I think when you have a brilliant centre back, one of the best centre backs in the world, competing with you for your position, because Harry Maguire's position is not at stake here.
Yeah.
It's only Victor Lindelof's position. So when you have a world-class competitor, that automatically motivates you to do more. And that's what I like about Lindelof, that if he gets a challenge, he faces it with dignity and he will prove himself to be. So now we've got Victor Lindelof on the bench, who's also a very good choice.
Right.
Um,
But technically we have Varane on the bench right now. But coming to that, so Edinson Cavani is not yet in the squad.
Mm-hmm.
Rashford is out with injury. He's going to be back soon. I think a month at least.
Mm-hmm.
Rafa Varane isn't in the team. Jadon Sancho didn't start. And so we have 4 key fantastic players yet to come into the team.
Mm-hmm.
Sid, things are looking very good.
They are, and I hope we don't jinx it with this line. But yeah, I think it's phenomenal. Like, we scored 5 without the likes of Varane and Jadon Sancho and all. But then again, you have to look at Leeds, because we remember this from last year also, that Leeds, Bielsa's way of playing is a more offensive way. Like, even if they're when they were 6-2 down, they were always pushing for that extra goal. They were like, oh, nahi, khatam ho gaya, and then we'll just go back home. But that's what I really like about Leeds, that no matter what, they'll always keep on pushing for that extra goal. But that also leaves them vulnerable at the back.
Correct.
Which we, as always, every time at Old Trafford, we took advantage of it and we just blew them away. So I think that's all down to the way Leeds play.
So Sid, coming to your man of the match, you said Paul Pogba was your man of the match. Just sign the thing, man. Just get it done.
I swear. I really want Pogba to sign it. I've always wanted Pogba to continue being a United player. I know many people don't want him to be a United player because of his agent and all, but I think remove his agent from the equation. You've got a world-class midfielder there, and we could see what Pogba can actually give to the team back end of last season, when the whole Riola furor came and we got knocked out of the Champions League, and then the way Ole handled it. And today I can see Paul Pogba giving his 100% for Manchester United, even though he's in his last year of his contract. So if he signs it with Ole as his manager, I think it's going to be a blast watching Bruno Pogba link up together more and more.
I think I completely agree with that. And watching, like we've seen right now, watching a in-form Pogba, on-song Pogba play is just a delight. Finally, ratings for the manager. To be fair, I wasn't too happy with James starting, and he didn't have a great game.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Martial could have started. Otherwise, I think what he had to focus on, other than winning the game, was introducing Jadon Sancho to the Old Trafford crowd, and that he achieved. And Varane. I think that wasn't up to him. That was up to the media. But I think.
Yeah, agreed. I would give him a solid 9 out of 10. Because from what I saw from the team sheet, I know he wanted to go for last year's lineup similar to last year's, which we started with against Leeds in the 6-2 win. And I think he's got it spot on again. And we can see it for ourselves. 5-1, 5-1. So 9 out of 10 for Ole. What about you?
So, I think I agree. I mean, like I said, other than the Dan James inclusion in the team, I think otherwise we were tactically.
But then other than Dan James, who's there? I mean,
I think Martial could have started.
I mean, Ahmad
could have
also started, but
Yeah, I mean,
James was the obvious choice because he knows that Leeds are very weak.
And he started both the games against Leeds last season too.
Yeah. So I think James was.
Finally, is Mason Greenwood our second, the number 2 striker behind Cavani now?
Look, we were talking about this while watching the game. And like you said, Greenwood isn't physical enough yet for the role, and I completely agree with you on that. I think I think he's still in the development process because he was playing a winger almost all of last season and the season before that, and now finally he's getting a chance to become a striker. So I think we have to give him time to develop into that striker we need, and I'm pretty sure the quality he has, I think he's going to be our number 1 striker after Cavani goes, and after Haaland goes.
Okay, that's a statement from Sid.
This is going to bite me in the ass next year. I know this.
Yeah, when Chelsea have Haaland playing with Lukaku up front next season.
And Werner. Oh my god.
But guys, that's all we have for you today. It was a fantastic victory. Great way to start off the season. And hopefully this continues. Hopefully we see more of these games. Hopefully our home form is much better than last season. And our away form is the same as last season. So basically we win all our games. Sid, anything to add?
Yeah, one more thing we want to add. We've actually been discussing this for a really long time. We have two announcements. A is, I think, something all of you guys already know. We have started with Hindi videos because we are from India and we want to bring the fans of Manchester United in India closer to each other. We want to build a community for all the fans, and that's why we have also started Hindi previews for the game. So please, we couldn't reach her without your support, and if you can keep on supporting us with our new venture, it would be amazing. And we just want to show you appreciation for your support.
Perfect.
And that's it from me.
That's it.
The second announcement is we are coming up with a movie tomorrow. We have actually shot a film which talks about, what a fan from India or
I think you
East
should
Asia.
leave it at that. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think you're gonna enjoy it
Tomorrow, 5:30, 6 p.m. On the United Star, we'll be putting up the poster and all on our Instagram and on our Twitter. So please do subscribe, and if you can share this with others, please do share it. This whole movie is from the depths of our hearts, and we would love your support for that too. So yeah, now finally that's it from me.
Yeah, I think I second. Just like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.